Well, Mobilize.org is a national nonprofit organization that works in the United States, engaging young people in the political process by teaching them how public policy impacts their lives and conversely how they can impact public policy. Democracy 2.0 put out a declaration this year called the Democracy 2.0 Declaration. Basically what Democracy 2.0 is looking at our generation and this time in history as a unique point and saying, how do we use the characteristics of our generation? How do we use new forms of technology? How do we use things that are unique to young people in this time in history to change the way that our political process works, to change the way that our elected officials engage with citizens in identifying local problems, proposing solutions, and actually getting citizens to be part of that implementation process. The most important issues to young people tend to stay fairly constant over the past decade or so, a few of them kind of rising depending on what global issues are at the top of the agenda. Domestically, what we have seen is issues such as college affordability, student debt as well as personal debt has been big issues, jobs in the economy, things that really determine someone's personal livelihood. We've seen those as being kind of top issues. What we've also seen is some international issues like the environment, energy sustainability, America's role in the world, how America should be viewed by other countries, as well as what our foreign policy should represent. These have been huge issues that have risen in the past 5 years or so, and we've seen them really kind of rise to the top. Well, I think American youth have an opportunity to really kind of step up and lead our nation. I think that our nation is hungry for leadership right now. I think that our nation is looking to our generation in a way that it's really time for us to step up. They're looking at us as a civic generation, as more engaged than previous generations. They're also looking at us based off of the technologies and the internet and our social network, our abilities to be able to use these social networks and other forms of emerging technology to really use our voice and amplify our voice to levels that haven't been heard before. So I think it's on us really to kind of share our stories and say, what is the vision that we would like to create? What is the vision of our democracy and of our nation that we want to inherit? Whatever that vision is, we need to say it now, and we need to start working towards it, and the rest of our nation will follow. I think Mobilize.org has really tapped into a global trend, which is social entrepreneurism. I think that particularly our generation, the millennial generation, younger members of society, have this entrepreneurial spirit within them. I see this a lot domestically, but I also see it a lot internationally. And I see that there's really an interest of, we want to spend our time, our treasure, and our talent in ways that are beyond just building wealth, beyond just getting a job that pays a lot of money. We really want to find ways that we can impact our communities, that we can change the way that our communities act to one another, how we treat one another, solve some of the problems that have plagued us for potentially generations in the past or even centuries, and really kind of step up and leave our mark on this world. And I see that with a lot of American youth. I see that a lot with international youth. And I think that Mobilize has really kind of tapped into that. And there's an amazing power that exists with this generation. And I'm just excited to be part of it.